What up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Yeah, I hate this background. Anyway, hey, I wanted to talk about something, and two groups of people are gonna disagree with this video. That's gonna be women and dolphin. Yeah, they are dolphins. That's gonna be women and ego-invested / beta males, because beta males and ego-invested men, they're really the same thing. AFCs, average frustrated chumps. So here's the thing. Of course, you guys know I advocate relationships with women. Guys should try and get married, whatever else. Be the best possible you can be for yourself. But at the end of the day, a woman is going to come along, whether you're interested or not. So, to the controversy. Women cannot be trusted. Period. Point fact. Ever. We're talking about a relationship here. They can't be trusted. This is because a woman, in her reproductive cycle, we're talking from ovulation to menstruation, she finds herself in two states. That's either receptive or proceptive. She's receptive to sexual advances, or she is actively seeking sex from a man. This is her proceptive state. Generally, a woman is proceptive slightly before ovulation, and then, she's receptive throughout the rest of her cycle. Now, humans are different than animals, where humans can be proceptive, human females can be proceptive anytime throughout her cycle, either slightly before her menstruation, on her menses. Some women get horny during their menses, they become proceptive. But no matter what, they're always receptive. And this is, the heart, if you think about it, of hypergamy. Hypergamy is a biological function. It can be shown scientifically, its connection to a woman's menstrual cycle. It's biological. Anyone who says that men can be hypergamous doesn't understand that men don't have ovaries, and he's an idiot. So don't listen to fools like that. I actually had to have this conversation with a guy. So anyway, now I know women are going to disagree, and I'll give a, how do you say, caveat, to this, is that if a woman has maximized on her hypergamy, she's got the best possible man she can get, then yes, she will be receptive and proceptive to that man predominantly until something bigger and better comes along. AKA, she's landed the unicorn man, the alpha provider. Just like every man's looking for the alpha, the unicorn woman that doesn't exist. Yeah, all these women are looking for the alpha provider, the unicorn man that doesn't exist. So let's just say she got she got the unicorn man, the unicorn version, the female version of a unicorn in her mind. Then she's going to be receptive and proceptive to that man. She's not going to risk her situation with that man with the understanding that there's a whole line of women around the block waiting to get with that guy. And she's probably going to be sharing them anyway because of the 80-20 rule. But here nor there. That's the only time you can say that a woman can be trusted. And since no one on earth, none of us men, are unicorns, your woman can't be trusted ever. Because of hypergamy and her being in either a receptive or proceptive state at all times. At all times. This is why sometimes when you're like polite to a woman you're not even interested in, you might just hold the door open for her, she'll drop something, you walk by and pick it up and you just want to hand it to her, and she'll be like, and she'll flip out and start giving you a hard time, or like, oh, you're creepy or whatever else. Yeah, because she started a congruence test on you right off the rip. Now, before I used to be shocked, like, what was that all about? But just a day ago, I was like, they're shit testing me. And now I've been doing it passively for quite some time. When a woman does that, I automatically go into PUA game mode. She starts giving me a hard time, I go cocky funny on her. I start cracking jokes and I start, whatever else, and mocking her. And it really turns it around. If a woman flips out on me for like doing something nice for her nowadays, I guarantee you, without question, I'll get her phone number. She'll be talking to me on WhatsApp, talking about when am I going to come visit her or whatever else. I'm not going to do it, of course, but I guarantee you I can get that far. I just don't do it. But that is a congruence test based off of her being in a proceptive state. So what does she do? She automatically starts a congruence test to check this guy out. What is he on? Is he really like, is he the man that I need? I wonder if he'll let me punk him out or whatever else. If it's active, if it's passive inside their crazy, goofy heads, I don't know. But I understand now, after I learned, game and PUA tactics, that the moment she starts really giving you a hard time and puts up that bitch shield, she's proceptive. automatically. It's the ones that are kind of like, hey, hi, why are you talking to me? And they're being polite and nice. Those are probably, they're receptive, like, okay, what's going on here? This guy seems nice, he's confident, whatever else. But I'm not really like, but let's see what he's on about. She's in a receptive state. Maybe, hypergamously, you're in a better situation or you're a better type of man than the one she's got. So she's checking out, see, what's this guy all about? Let me see. Receptive or proceptive at all times. So, yeah, you can never trust a woman. And, this is an attack on women. Don't misunderstand that, ladies. Any women who watch my channel, it's not an attack. It's just the nature of hypergamy. Hypergamy is a biological function. You can directly see the nature of a woman's hypergamous actions and behaviors in relation to where she's at in her reproductive cycle, either close to ovulation or menstruation. It is proven with data. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Nonetheless, gentlemen, let me just throw this in here for the guys. Guys, don't look down on women about it. This is the nature of hypergamy, and it's brought us where we are as a society nowadays, which is, at its apex and probably on its way to its collapse. It's past its apex. I think we're on our way to our collapse because hypergamy is highly refined. And this is another video I want to do also about like the sexual habits of men and women and how they're very vastly different. It's a video I need to do probably tomorrow. Anyway, hypergamy is highly refined in the sense that it selects the best possible man either for its environment. So, those beta providers, they get selected in an environment like we're in now. But unfortunately, because hypergamy has gone unchecked, beta providers get hammered and then their money gets taken through divorce rape and whatnot. And then, the system's all wonky. Hypergamy selects alpha males with the best physical attributes. Maybe he's not the smartest, but he has the best provisioning attributes in a harsh environment. And so when we pick the alpha male in those environments, hypergamy, it's highly refined. What happens is hypergamy becomes stupid. And I did say hypergamy is stupid, and I meant unchecked. Unchecked hypergamy becomes stupid because now hypergamy allows a woman to just jump all over the place, irregardless or irrespective of what her environment provides. And unchecked hypergamy can only take place in a society that provides like socialist/socialism type of trapdoors and escape safety nets for women. This is why women vote with their biology, because then it allows them to just alpha fucks beta bucks. And that's what we see happening in the 21st century. And then hypergamy becomes stupid and there's no method to the madness in it. And just women are doing the goofiest, craziest stuff that is so counterproductive to themselves. But society, through gynocentrism, feminism, and socialism, it provides them with a safety net that I think makes it almost impossible for a woman to not take advantage of it and want to just become as hypergamous as possible. Men, you have to think about an environment that provides you with just free sex with whatever woman you wanted. As easy as a woman goes out and has sex with men. Just imagine if it was in reverse for you. Tell me you wouldn't go out bang just everything you can get your hands on. If you knew you could do it, you would. Women are doing the opposite. Anyway, it's goofy. If you want to see a good video about how hypergamy has become stupid, then you need to go check out Square Peg's channel. Square Peg did a video recently on hypergamy and how it's become stupid. His outstanding material. I actually don't have enough time these days to actually get back and watch his channel as much as I'd like to. Him and Guy King, these guys have some excellent material, and I just don't get a chance to really go out there and watch their videos like I should. But that shouldn't prevent you guys from doing it. Go over there, check out their channels. They're gonna have the recommendations on who to watch also. So and you can't go wrong. Black Ram guy is he's on some high level scientific breakdown stuff of female behavior also. I listen to him even less, unfortunately, because I really have to sit down and absorb his material. I'm ranting now. Anyway, go over, check out the channels. Square Peg did a thing on hypergamy and how it's become stupid. And you can put it into the context of female behavior in the 21st century. Anyway, that's my video, guys. Don't trust women. Have relationships with them, love them, but deal with them like an exotic animal handler deals with tigers or bears or polar bears. You know, these guys in the cage, all these white dudes rolling around wolves and bears and lions and tigers. You see, they have respect for the power of that beast and what it can do to them. You got to deal with women the same way. They're dangerous. You love them as best as you can, but you understand that she might tear your arm off, aka divorce rape you. So don't get married. You know, work out a relationship or whatever else and understand that she's not really yours, it's just your turn. And this comes from having a non-scarcity mindset. And I promote this in both Muslims and non-Muslims. I'm not saying go out and have like illicit affairs and whatnot. Don't misunderstand me, Muslims. I'm saying you always got a backup. You should be as polygamous as possible. And what allows you in your society. If you can negotiate with a woman that she cares for herself, because society is going to take care of her. If you can negotiate that with her, that she's going to take care of herself. Maybe she's just looking for a guy. Go get an older sister. Get a woman, that your ideal that you can get, single virgin, whatever else, and then marry a single mother after that as a second wife, whatever. Keep a non-scarcity mindset in regards to women, no matter what you do. I'm saying this, and women I plan on marrying, women I'm married to, watch this channel. I'm saying this to them, and they understand that. I make it no secret. Why should you? I got you, I'll get somebody else. I love you to death, women, but do not test me. Gentlemen, you are in a position of strength and power, regardless of what society is doing. You just need to learn how to manage it. And this only comes through understanding game, red pill ideology, and the psychology of women. Again, people I care for, women I care for, watch this channel. And they're emotionally manipulable. You can manipulate them. But you want to do it in a way that's beneficial to everybody, because this is part of, I'm just ranting now, guys, so excuse me. This video is actually longer than I want it to be. But this is part of benevolent masculinity, that whatever action you take, even if it seems selfish, your actions benefit them, which makes them happy. You see what I mean? This is benevolent masculinity. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity is unchecked masculinity, just like hypergamy is unchecked hypergamy. So don't believe that there's such thing as toxic masculinity. Be a masculine guy, make sure it's benevolent. It benefits you first and foremost, and what benefits you benefits those below you. That's what our society is built upon. It's built upon men who built safety and security for themselves, for their happiness, and then that has benefited everybody underneath them, their women, their children, and their society on a whole. This is the foundation of Western society, of the world, if you will. You should be doing this on a macro level, gentlemen. And if you got a woman in your life that's like throwing up hurdles to that, then you got an enemy in the gates. Deal with her accordingly. Understand that beast, if you will, apologies, I'm not trying to call women beasts, but understand that person you're dealing with, she's like that untamed lion just out of the jungle. A lot of lion and tigers and wolves trainers, what do? They deal with second, third generation born in captivity animals because they don't know the wild. It's that one that comes out of the bush, that's the dangerous one. And when you're dealing with a woman who's going to resist you in being as masculine as you will, as masculine as you want to be, for yourself and for your benefit, well, then you're dealing with that dangerous animal that's going to tear your arm off the moment you slip up. So anyway, I'm going to stop ranting now. Did your man Abuamerican? Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. All at Abuamerican. I'm out.